Hey guys, it's Jen. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I have some project shares for Scrap Diva Designs. I am on the design team and these are projects made with some of the dies from the April 2024 release. I will link my previous videos for this release in the description box in case you missed them. And I will also link my referral link if you click on that and place an order at scrapdivadesigns.com. I do get a commission, which helps me out but doesn't affect your cost. And of course, I always have a coupon code that you can use there as well, and that is Strawberry Cream. You can save 10% off of your entire order. So so I have a few projects to share with you today that I think came out really, really cute. So I'll show you the die, show you my projects, take some measurements. Of course, as always, if you have any questions, please leave me a comment and I'd be happy to answer you if I can. So the first die set we have is called the Paint Tube Shakers. And this comes with a small and a large set. So it's so cute. These paint tubes look like artist acrylic paint tubes. So it comes with the base piece. This is the large size. And then this is the frame, so you can make it into a shaker if you'd like. And then it comes with this super cute paintbrush. It comes with, these are two labels to go on your paint tube, and you can layer them if you want. This is just like a squirt of paint you can add. I didn't use these, I don't think. And it also comes with these accent pieces, different sizes of stars and flowers, and even flower centers. I didn't use those yet either. And then the small size is the exact same thing as the big size, just smaller, obviously. So let me show you the first project I made with that. And I used the small paint tube shaker here. So I think this came out really, really cute. This shaker I used Walmart foam board. I used to use Dollar Tree, but now I use Walmart foam board to make the shaker. And you know, sometimes dies squish the foam down. This didn't at all, and it's even like a thin shaker, so I was happy about that. So it's just so cute. I used, let's see, the shaker bits I used, you want to use probably pretty small ones in this one. In the small paint tube, I used some hearts and some little clear beads just to help them move around. I used hearts because there are like hearts all over the theme of this card. And I used some aqua shimmer paper for the frame of the tube. And then I used just one of the labels here, and I used some of the white sparkly paper that I always use from Sizzix, and then I cut out a heart and put that on there as well. It doesn't come with the separate like cap, but you can just go ahead and, you know, cut them apart and layer them together. I did cut it out, the bottom part again out of the white sparkly paper, and then this gold part here I just colored with a paint pen, which is this one, and I used this a few places in the projects that I'm going to share with you today. So I think I got this at Walmart. It's a Deco Color premium paint pen, and this one is called, I think it's just gold. Do you see it on there? I'm not sure what the color is, but it's a gold paint pen. So anyway, so that's how I made the shaker, and let me measure that for you. It is about a little bit over 2.5 inches top to bottom, and then side to side it's a little over 1 inch. And I love that there are embossed like crimp lines, if you could see. Well, I have shadows, but there are embossed crimp lines, there you go, on the end of the tube. So that is a really nice detail, I think. And then there are embossed lines up here too. So it just, you know, just those little details give it depth and make it look really nice. This piece of ephemera I got from a collection from Hobby Lobby. It was a while ago. Remember well, I guess they still do, but this was a collection pack called like Makers and Bakers or something like that. So it had papers and ephemera and stickers. So I thought this piece of ephemera just worked out perfectly here. There's a paintbrush that I made from the die set as well. And again, it doesn't come with layering pieces, but you could just, you know, cut it out a few different times and then cut it apart and glue it on top of each other, and you'll have a paintbrush that looks layered. And again, I used my paint pen to add the gold accent there. And then I added some Lawn Fawn clear glaze onto the painting here. And then I used a die from my stash to cut out the heart paper in the background, which is from Doodlebug. And this, the card base I made, I think that one, I forget that could be from Doodlebug too. I don't know. But anyway, it says do what you love, and it's got a shaker on it, and I think it's just a really cute card. So, and that's the inside, nothing fancy, another piece of ephemera from that same collection. So that's my first project. And then the second one where I used the paint tube shakers, I used the large set. And I also used this die set. This is called the Rainbow Pocket. So this one, I've got some paper pieces falling off it. So anyway, this one is very simple. It comes with the pocket piece, and then it comes with these two rainbow pieces. So this one cuts out like the biggest loop of the rainbow. No, the second biggest, and then this one cuts out the biggest layer of the rainbow, and they kind of alternate. So once you have all of the pieces cut out, you could piece them together within the rainbow pocket, and then you'll have a full rainbow. Or you don't have to do all of the different ones. I've seen some examples on scrapdivadesigns.com where they just use a few of the different arcs of the rainbow. So you know, you can use your imagination, and you can use the pocket or not. I did use the pocket, but I turned mine into a box. And to do that, I used, this is from a previous release, the box making strips. So I used this one, which is the thinner one, but it's long. And I did cut it down a tiny bit after I, you know, cut it to see how big I needed it to be. But that's the one I used. And these are so handy for making boxes. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So this is the project that I made. So we'll start with the front where the pocket piece is. And I did cut out this pocket piece out of some yellow, I think it was Astro Bright paper. So I did that, and then I cut all of the arcs from the rainbow out of some fruit paper from Lawn Fawn. And I only had 5 different fruits in that paper pad. Actually 6, the banana one. Banana, blueberry, pear, lemon, orange, and watermelon. So for the inside, I just used like a light purple polka dot paper. And I thought, you know what, since it comes from Lawn Fawn, it kind of goes. And it, you know, it matches the tones and everything. It's a nice pastel. And I like that when you piece this rainbow together, it kind of staggers the ends. So I thought that was a really nice detail. And then I also used a paintbrush from the paint tube shaker die set. I used the larger one on here just to add a little, you know, I don't know, a nice little touch to it. And then this Craftiness is Happiness comes from a Doodlebug set, the Cute and Crafty one, I believe. So that's just a piece of ephemera, and I popped that up on some foam tape. And then, so like I said, I made it into a box. So I used that piece of the box making strips, and I made a side, bottom, and side, and it's all one piece. I just creased it down where the edges of the box were, and then glued it into place because the box making strips have the glue tabs on there, so you just glue it onto the front and back. And so I cut out the pocket twice, of course, for a front and a back. So let me just show you the size. And then the strap that I used, this is from the purse making bundle. I know a lot of people pick that up. I don't think it's available anymore. I think it's sold out, but don't quote me on that. It might be back right now. It might be available for pre-order. I'm not sure, but this is one of those straps from that, which I love using. And then the back I used, this is a sticker from that Hobby Lobby set I was talking about, and I cut out a scallop circle to go behind that. And then I used a plate die I had in my stash just to add a little interest to the back without adding any bulk, like with an embossing folder. And then that's the other side, and yeah, it's just a simple little box. Let me measure this and I'll show you the shakers inside. The box, the pocket itself measures about 3 and a little over 3.5 inches top to bottom, and then side to side it's about 3 1/4. Now if you wanted to make it into a pocket, you would just, you know, put like double-sided tape on the glue tabs, or, you know, actual glue after you folded them, and then just press this onto whatever, you know, the base of your pocket will be, whether it's a tag or, you know, into a book or something. So you can see examples on scrapdivadesigns.com because there are examples of how to use that as a pocket. So on the inside, it hints at the inside on the front with all of those fruit rainbow pieces. I made some fruit shakers, and I did all of the fruits except for the banana. So here's the pear, and isn't that so cute? I made them all the same like with the heart on them, and I used the double layer there for the label, and then I added my gold pen for heart decoration there, and then for the cap as well. And this one is the only one where I did not have pear shaker bits. I actually do have some, but the colors, it had some red in it, and it was just too bright. It didn't work. So all I did was added some like green flowers and some green diamond dots, and then some doodads from Buttons Galore, which is these. I used to be on the Buttons Galore design team, so I have a lot of their products, which I love. So this is the large size, like I said, and this one is about 3.5 inches by 1.5 inches. And again, it didn't squish down the foam when I cut out the shaker parts, which I was really happy about. So I love this. I think it's such a cute embellishment. So that's the pear one. Here's the lemon, and of course the lemon one, I had some lemon clay bits. So I used that as well as the doodads and some yellow diamond dots. And then for all the papers, these are Lawn Fawn papers, and then the gingham coordinates with that, and that came in the same Lawn Fawn paper pad with the fruits. So I've got those two fruits, and then here is the orange, and then my orange little bits. These are the smaller orange ones that I have. It's kind of bright, I guess, but I think they still work. And I used orange diamond dots and the doodads again, of course. And as you can see, there's orange paper back there. And then watermelon with little orange watermelon clay bits and red diamond dots, more doodads, and then the last one is the blueberry. And I surprised myself that I had some blueberry shaker bits, but I did. So I think they look really, really cute, and I think they look so cute all together. I think these would look nice on a card with this die. If you cut this out of all the different fruit papers and then making them kind of come together, it would be a really big card, I guess, but I don't know, maybe a page of a scrapbook album or something like that. So let's move on to the next one. I'm getting a little bit caught up in those, but I have one more project to share with you. And for this one, I use, let's see, we're going this way. I use two different die and stamp sets. I use this one, which is called the Postage Stamp and Die Set. And for this one, I only used a couple of the heart stamps. I use, let's see, Sent with Love and Happy Mail, I think. We'll check that out in a second. And then I use this one as well, and this one is called the Happy Mail Stamp Set. And I love this. I didn't use, well, actually I did use the dies. There are dies that say Happy Mail and then a shadow piece there. And I was very excited to see that the Happy Mail stamp coordinates with that Happy Mail shadow die set. So I stamped this out and then I die cut it with the corresponding shadow. So that is great. I didn't realize that the shadow coordinated with that. So that's really nice. And then this one comes with so many cute little stamps, cute snails, cute little sayings, a picture of a airplane, and just, they stamp really well too. I used my Misty, and I did some heat embossing, and it just worked great. So let me show you. I made a card, and this is how it came out. Isn't it cute? Just lots of different like little vignettes, I think. So here is where I was talking about where I stamped Happy Mail and then cut it out. And I did some heat embossing with Platinum Ranger embossing powder. There's a little stamp, the airplane I was telling you about. The ones that say hugs inside, and the cancellation one, and the 15 cents comes from another die set or a stamp set that I have in my stash. This little snail guy comes from Doodlebug, the Lots of Love collection, I believe, which is a Valentine's one, but he's holding a little mail bag, and he's a snail, so I thought he fit in perfectly. And then this Happy Mail comes from Erica's stamp set, and as you can see, it's stamped and embossed beautifully. I love how that looks with that platinum gold embossing powder. And then here are the two hearts. Oh, I guess it was Sent with Love that I used. What did I say I used? Sent with Love, right. Oh, okay. So I used Hello Friend. So yeah, that's what I used, and I did heat emboss that as well, and just kind of offset them a little bit. I added some stickle dots around just to fill up that space a little bit. Here's that cute little snail from that stamp set. Oh, I just think he's adorable. Again, the 9 cents comes from another stamp set I have, and this is like a postage stamp die set that I have as well, and I thought everything just like worked perfectly together. So let me take a few measurements. Let's see, the word Happy Mail with the shadow comes out to be about 2 5/8 across, and then top to bottom it's not quite 1 inch. Yeah, maybe about 1 inch. And then let's see, what else would you like to see? Maybe one of these little hearts. That's about 3/4 of an inch side to side, and about that top to bottom. So this card, it's a little bit bigger than, yeah, it's a 6 by 4 1/4 card. I had to make it a little bit longer to fit this big postage stamp die cut that I have. And did I put anything in the inside? I don't remember. Oh, I did. Yes, I did. Yay. Smile, you've got Happy Mail. And that comes from Erica's stamp set too. So I just heat embossed that, put that on a square, and then put that on the inside of my card. I surprised myself with something I just made a couple days ago. Oh man. Anyway, those are all my projects for today. If you have any questions, please let me know. Everything would be listed down below, as well as my referral link and my coupon code. Like I said, I don't think they're all available anymore. It's towards the end of the month, so things tend to sell out on scrapdivadesigns.com. But if they come back, or if you're just looking for inspiration for something you've purchased or something you have and just want an idea for, I hope that I've helped you. So thanks again for watching. Leave me a comment, and I'll be back soon with more crafty videos. Take care, everyone. Bye.